What's up? What's wrong? I said, what's wrong?
I just feel like I'm a retard. And my decision making was like just horrible. You know me best, so it's like, I be holding my anger all the time.
Right.
I feel like after a while, I just start like not caring about shit, And after like sorry, I got like my breath is hella short.
No, I'm thinking about something else.
Like after like you had broke up with me or whatever, I lost it. I was like going back and forth, and I was like trying to fight myself, but you can't really fight yourself when you're too clever sometimes. And just like all the shit, like whether you feel like you got love for me or you love me or like me, hate me, just like me, whatever. Like I just want to always say I'll always love you, and like the shit that I did was like retarded, but I just was fed up with just some type of shit and I handled it wrong or whatever.
Dominic,
At the time when
I broke up with you not for you to go get in a relationship. I didn't break up with you for you to go do that. I broke up with you so we can get it together, so we can work on it, not for you to go get in the whole.
Tell me that. You said, what you said?
What I say?
I said, so you calling off the engagement? You said, yep. I was like, damn, like all this because I deleted your Instagram?
It wasn't because of that. It was because of your lack of respect for me.
That's not the fact that, it's your lack of respect for me too. Like all the shit that I seen in there was all days from when we was together. I don't know if you know, but like I admire every hour, second, day, week, month, year we was together. And so the only relationship I actually really fucking took time to remember shit in. So I'm just like, what the fuck? Like all the shit that I see in her DM, and I see chunks of shit, out of your DM and chunks of spaces and like all this shit. Like, so I know you like deleted some shit, and that's neither here or there right now. Like, but
Dominic, you was cheating on me with your fucking dancer.
No, I wasn't. That was when we was breaking up and shit.
So that's okay?
No, I mean, shit, I thought you was doing it too. And then it was just some people that were just like, man, this and that. And I just was like, fuck, but whatever, like, I was like, at the end of the day, I was like, I don't even want to hear it. Then all of a sudden, I was like, fuck it, like, I can't listen to what everybody was talking about. And then when that DM shit was happening, and then you started doing that other shit, I just was like, maybe she is, like, feel me? And then I just started seeing different shit, that's neither here or there. And I'm just like, all right, fuck it. Before I get hurt, let me be the hurt first. Like, and I'm being a grown man about this situation. And, but all the other stuff that you heard, that shit was fake as fuck. Like, but
about you fucking with Jordin while we was together. And I heard that from your family.
That's fake. I could put that on my motherfucking daughter. That wasn't happening. But like all the other shit that you was, hearing that shit was fake or whatever. But really what I was doing is I was just calling you to, like I haven't heard your voice in a very long time, and I wanted to call and just let you know, like, you are missed by me and shit like that. Like all this shit just went like south, and I didn't mean for it to go this way. Like I miss everybody. I miss Mo, Shantae, all your sisters. I miss Tiani. I called Tiani. Like Neiman, I talked to Neiman and I apologized to him, and he was just like, yeah.
I want you guys to be back cool. I was talking to him about that too, and I was like, I can't stand Dominic. I was like, but for real, that's really your friend. and you guys need to work shit out. I was like, that's really your friend, and y'all need to figure it out. You know, even after the situation happened at the party or whatever. And I was like, I don't think that he was looking at it that way. I don't think that he was looking at it like all the niggas that was behind him was enemies of yours. I don't think that he thought about that. And I was like, and he might have been mad at you, but if anybody had to try to touch you other than him, then it would have been an issue with them. I was like, so, you know.
Right. I told him that too. I was like, I'm not finna be, so I would have never I would have never jumped you. I would have never fought you. I would have never did none of that. Thank you. Yeah, I'm good. But, huh? What you finna do? And how much you take? No, nigga, it said you took 203. I'm just playing. Hello?
Okay, so my question to you is, why are you calling me? Like, why now? After everything that had happened?
Man,
like, why now?
To be honest, like, I wanted to call you way earlier, but really, I just couldn't stand, like after everything that I didn't, you know, he wasn't really there to see it or whatever, but just all the shit that I was going through for the past, like, you know, those times of you being in, you know, jail and I couldn't see you and shit like that, me leaving, like, the place with you on, you know, you got the ankle monitor, like, all the shit that I was going through, like, that shit, you know, that shit was real for me, so, like, I was breaking up and shit like that, like, all that shit scared me. I didn't want to, you know, hit you and then you be like, nigga, I didn't know what the response was going to be. So after a while, it just started eating me alive. And I'm just like, Nina, bro. Like, everybody was just like, nigga, like, wants to talk to her. Like, you know, and I text everybody, I said, hey. And everybody was like, hey. And I was like, just say, if you hate me or whatever, just tell me so I can stop texting you. You know, I'm hella sensitive. You know, I can't really deal with that. Like, you know, and Kelly was like, you know, I don't hate you. And I was like, you know, like, yeah, so she was just like, I miss you. And I was like, I miss you guys too, or whatever. And I don't know. It's just hella weird. Like, I didn't want for none of this to happen. So, hold on real quick, hold on. Z5, it's cute. Say that again. Can you make me another key, please? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, man, but, you know, and I always tell people all the time, like, you know, like, well, I swear to God, you know, I love my daughter. I wouldn't put shit on nothing like her. I put this on her, and whatever family member, you know, I love. Like, I would tell people since day one, like, man, I really miss Carrie. I'm like, that shit down there, like, but, you know, I'm gonna spit it to you real. I'm gonna have to tell you how everybody was saying it. Like, you know, that bitch was good, you know, saying this and that. And I'm just like, but bro, think about it. If you thought your bitch was doing something behind your back, like, you would react hella crazy too. Like, you feel me? And you can ask me, but like, I never was just like, oh, fuck that bitch, bro, this and that. I'm just like, bro, she did what she was supposed to do. Like, you feel
Dominic,
me?
I was hurt. Like, you just.
You was, I know. I'm not saying that you was. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm coming with full open arms. I'm waving a white flag. You don't have to explain to me. I already know. I know you carry him. You ain't gotta say that shit. And even for me to just, you know, come back, like, you know, you almost fucked my career up, but I didn't give a fuck. Like, that was on me. You know? So, you know, you did what you, I want to say you did what you had to do. Like, you know, shade room was a little bit far, but whatever, like, you know. But you did what you did what you had to do. But I always would tell people, like, I really miss her, like, I love her and all that shit. Like, and I'm like, she better not be fucking hating me or whatever. Like, I ain't did nothing close to what Kafani deserves.
No, I don't. I mean, this is my thing with you. Regardless of whatever we go through, when I was, like I told you, when I was at my fucking lowest point of my whole life, you got me through that shit. Like, if you hadn't been there, I would have been fucked off. Between you and Monisha, it would have been bad. For when it came to everything. I know.
You know I love you, like, I ain't never meant for this shit to happen. You know I'm not this type of nigga, like, you know, I just was doing shit like, you know, I've been hurt, like, so many damn times, you've been hurt too, but I'm just like, why would she treat me like that? Why would she do this? Why would she take that long? If you ain't got no reason behind that, then why would you know, since day one, every time time you be like, Dominic, like, you know, you be like, Dominic, why are you trying to go through my phone, man? Let me see your phone. You be like, let me see your phone. What I do? I always be like, here.
This is the thing, though. You don't trust me. Dominic, you don't trust me because you don't trust yourself. So how do you put your penis inside me without a condom on, but then you go through my phone? Either you trust me or you don't. It's not no...
Look, you wanna know why? Because I tell you all the time, like, this shit's scary as fuck. When you fall in love with somebody, you don't know how you finna come back up. You don't know how you gonna stand up, or if you just gonna stay in love, or if they gonna fuck you over. You know, I didn't want to do too much shit with you. Niggas like, oh, bro, you hella judge, man. You know, when you love somebody, you don't give a fuck.
Right.
Nigga, I'm spending bands on you in a motherfucking, nigga, prison. Nigga, I fly out there, nigga, skip shows, nigga, to spend a day and a half to come pick you up on first flight. Nigga, because I know you try to sit on steel and cement. My nigga, like, nigga, I've been through that. I'm 16 years old. I know what that feel like. I'm not going to be sitting there waiting on my fiance to get out of prison and just be like, oh, yeah, like, you good? Like, how was it in there? No, nigga, I'm going to go up there, pick you up, get you a new phone, pay your past due balances and shit like that. Spend $1,100 so you can call your family. Nigga, hold your hand in the mother while we get a driver, go to the mall and go pick up some fucking $965. Nigga, we not like, for me, that shit wasn't nothing to me. Nigga, I spent hella cheese on you. It wasn't even about the money. It was just about you being comfortable because I know what you did. You feel me? I know what you went through, like, you feel me? But just from me doing all that, I feel like I wasn't like, you know, I don't really need no praise. I'm not fucking Jesus, but at least act like I'm the nigga that kept you through, got you through your lowest point and respect you enough to be like, you know what? Fuck all that shit, nigga. I'm loyal, nigga. Here, you can have my password. Cause I would do the same for you. Here, have my password. I don't give a fuck. Here, have my phone. Nigga, I'm yours. You can have that shit, but you wasn't giving that to me. I'm like, you fuck this nigga that you want to be friends with still? Yeah. Like, and then you start laughing, like, what the fuck I'm supposed to do? Like, what I'm, you know, you never looked at it on my side. Like, I'm just like, see, now I don't trust you. Like, you doing all this shit that make me...
Okay, but listen to this now. So still in now, Dominic, after all of that, come to find out you was fucking with your dancer. Come to find out you start fucking with God in a whole new relationship, and I still ain't did none of that shit. And you didn't did all of that. Still.
What you mean, all of that?
You got in a whole relationship like y'all all perfect, like everything is great with y'all. I mean, you ain't never did half the shit you and this girl did. I mean, I have it because I was in jail too, but still.
Those is pictures. Those are pictures. Nigga, everything was fucking horrible. Like, that shit was fucking dumb. She got on my nerves. I want to stab her. Like, all the shit. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, she cool. She level-headed. She whatever. But, you know, but she's not no regular person. Like, you know, I can't call her and be like, hey, you know, I'm about to come pick you up. You know, I had a bad dream. I want you to stay next to me. You know, I can't do that shit. I can't, like, you know, but everybody on the outside looking in is just like, oh, yeah, you know, hella perfect this and that, because at first it was supposed to be on the same shit as Ken Garcia, but I'm like, fuck it. And, you know, I'm down and shit like that, and you want to get revenge. You put your Instagram back up. You make it seem like you don't give a fuck, and then you posting the next nigga and all this and all that. And I'm like, well, fuck it. I'm just continue to do it.
Who did I post? Who the next nigga did I post? What?
Jazzy Faye, whatever.
That's my friend.
You talking about my boo, all this.
I know, but me and Jazzy ain't never, me and him ain't like that. That's my friend. Like, we ain't like that. Like, what the hell?
That's fine. I'm not even worried about that right now. I'm just
either way.
About hearing your voice right now.
Dominic, I was at your house one night. The very next day, you got her posted as your WCW. How you think that shit made me feel?
Now check it out. Now check it out. And this is the thing where I got hella confused at, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Now, remember, I deleted my Instagram once.
Mm-hmm.
And then my manager was like, no, bring it back. Because how your album gonna sell? How you gonna tell people your album out? I'm like, man, fuck it. I don't got nothing to do with it. He was like, all right, well, I'm gonna put it up, this and that. Now, publicists was meeting with other publicists. They're like, we need to make this a big story, because her album was gonna come out, and then my album was gonna come out, and all this shit. Like, you know, I was gonna release a new song or whatever it was. So it's like, let's get them stirred. So the next day when they posted that, and all of a sudden I get, what the fuck? So I get a text from you, and I'm like, what are you talking about? You don't remember what I said? I'm like, what is you talking about? Like, and you like, something, you done fuck with the wrong bitch. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on? Like, what the fuck is
so
going on?
why didn't you just delete the picture, Dominic? Why didn't you just delete the picture?
Because I didn't find out, because I wasn't going on my Instagram. I didn't find out till later when she was just like, when you were just like, you said, I forgot what you said.
I said, you sitting there, do you think you're gonna fuck me one day and then post her as your WCW the next day you got me fucked up? That's what I said.
Right, I'm like, what the, I wasn't gonna read all that because I was gonna become a hothead too, and I just was like, hold on, I'm confused as fuck. And then one day I wake up and there's a million people calling my phone. I'm just like, bro, what the fuck is going on? Then I see this and then I put two and two together. I'm like, oh hell no. And then Stretch like, bro, like, nigga, I usually tell Stretch everything, but you know, after everybody like, oh yeah, bro, you know, like, you know, this, that, they gonna be like, nah, nigga, don't do it. But I didn't want to hear it or don't do it. I didn't want to hear none of that. I wanted
Okay, let me be real with you. The same dudes, your same niggas that be telling you don't fuck with her, be the same niggas that's in my DM when I see him out trying to, oh, you remember me? I know this person trying to hug me. Oh, I'm this person's manager. I'm this person. I'm in the same group with. So it's like that shit be hella fake to me. And I be like, oh, really? Because I'm like, they don't know that me and you talk and you tell me everything.
You remember, you hella fine, boy. You got braces. Niggas like braces.
Shut up. Shut up. You
bitches like braces. They want that. Hold on. What's up? Oh, thank you. Well, I'm supposed to drink out of this. You get on my nerves. That's my dad.
Tell him I said hi.
Hey, Dad. You can be like, what? Hear him say hi. Yeah, he said, for real? Hey, don't tell Mom I'm talking to her either.
What?
He said, what's up, man? For sure.
That's funny.
You know, my dad hella calm. He excited, but he calm. You know, because my dad know everything. He was here for me when I was going through all that shit. And he just like,
so
whatever.
This is my thing for you. So why are you with somebody that you're not happy with? I don't understand that. That makes no sense to me.
I'm not with her.
Oh, wait, what? So it's fake? Y'all relationship is fake? I'm confused. Because y'all be seeing y'all kissing on the mouth.
After a while, but I'm just saying I'm like we broke up.
Oh. Wow.
The breakup literally went like this. I'm not happy. You're not happy. This, that. I'm like, well, we'll get to the point. I'm like, well, you ain't my shit thing. You know?
Hi, can you put that on hold, please? Wow.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, well.
Thank you.
But,
Are you okay?
That's not the reason.
Are you okay?
I'm frustrated after waking up, literally, mentally, and then seeing everything that I done. You know, so I'm like, bro, I'm not fucking with this. And then I have bad dreams. Like, what if I get back to Carrie and then she do some smirking shit again? Like, you know, be like, oh, I got your ass back now, nigga. Because you'll do some stupid shit like that.
You know what, though? This is the thing, though. No, listen. This is my thing, though. If I fuck with you, I fuck with you. Like, I'm not gonna fuck myself to fuck you over. When I came to your house that night, I thought we were working on things, and then that very next day when you posted her picture, that shit, it just fucking crushed me. I was like, what the fuck? Well, whoever posted, you say you didn't post it. Your manager posted that picture or whatever. I'm just saying it just crushed me. I was just like, wow. And then to everybody in the world, it seemed like I'm this liar just trying to ruin you and Jordan's relationship. When I'm like, it was me and him. Like, it was never Jordan. It was me and him. What?
You did that to yourself, though.
No, I didn't do that to myself.
You know why? Because you put your business out on the most messiest site of all time, where internet niggas don't give a fuck about none of that. They want to say something negative. It's gonna be what, 25% nigga hating me and then 75% hating you.
No, I didn't care about that. I don't care about that part. It was you that I was having a problem with. You know that I'm not a liar. You know that I didn't lie.
You just said everybody was hating, like, you know.
No, I said, no, you allowed it. I said you allowed it. I said you allowed everybody to feel like I was a liar.
You did that. I felt like you hated me, so I'm like, well, you probably did. So I'm just like, well, fuck it. I can't go back there. And I thought the worst thing to me, like, I can give a fuck. Like, I mean, I can. Like, I hate the fact that you hate me. Like, when you're mad at me, I can't deal with it. But if the thought of having, like, thinking that Tiani hated me, that crushed my whole, like, everything. You know?
All you have to do is call Tiani. Tiani would have talked to you at any moment. Tiani love you. She don't hate you.
I didn't know that. She told me already. I was like, but you know, the only thing is I forgot how awkward she was. She got awkward. I'm like, I'm gonna just get off the phone.
You know why? Tiani is still at the phase with you like this is Sage of Gemini. Not like this is Dominic. She's still this is Sage of Gemini. You gotta remember that. You know what I'm saying? To where all she's still here, all her friends just still be like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? So she's still there with it. You gotta remember that.
So she was like, she said something. I mean, I said something to her about you. She was like, I don't know what to say. I was like, that's hella funny.
No, she told me, she's like, Mom, I'm going to tell you the truth. If he tells you, because I know you guys are probably going to talk, I DM'd him and asked him could I have a sleepover at his house. I said, what?
What? She DM'd me, like, just now?
No, like some months ago. And I'm like, can you have a sleep? She's like, yeah, I DM'd him to have a sleepover at his house, but he never checked it, so I don't know if he's seen it or not. So I'm just telling you before he tell you. I'm like, wow, Tiani, that was sneaky. I said, Tiani, but how did you think you were going to go? I was going to eventually find out. You can't just go. What was you going to do, hop in an Uber and just be gone? Like, what the hell? Hella funny. You sick?
See, and that's another thing. Like, so you know I finally moved, right?
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
You know, I finally got like a big house like now.
Oh, okay.
And so, you know, just, huh?
No, I didn't know that. I didn't know that you moved.
Yeah, I moved. So I'm just sitting here. Now, you know, Jordin gave me $70,000 to put down on his house, whatever, you know. So of course he's been here and shit, but I'm like, what do we do? Like, we can't do nothing. Like, I say a joke and she don't laugh, and I'm like, bitch, I know I'm funny.
You
like,
so stupid.
Like,
You
like,
so
I know
stupid.
I'm funny. Like, Tyrion would have fucking peed on herself, like, at what I just said, like, and I'm just like, bro, like, you're not fun. Like we argue all the time, like, all the shit. I'm just like, bro, like, me and Kim, like, we never argue. Like,
Right.
Like, we never argue like that. Like, we gonna have fun, like.
Phone died. What is today? What's today, Marilyn?
The 5th?
The 5th? February 5th. 2016?
No, okay. You know what? Today is the...
My phone died.
7th.
How you unlock your phone?
Today's the 7th.
Oh, 7th. Let me stop this recording on this day. Oh, February 7th, 2016. 2:06.